because we're quite sure that they are covered in ice. And whenever you have ice, you have hydrogen and oxygen, right? H2O is some of the formidable ingredients in the universe. Hydrogen is actually the most pervasive molecule in the cosmos. And while we're here, so that was our solar system that disappeared. We're in one arm of the Milky Way, so I'm just going to take us on a little ride before we start our film and kind of give you kind of the orientation of our neighborhood. So this is the Milky Way galaxy. It is a spiral galaxy. So we are in one arm of it. We're in the Sagittarius arm. And if I turn on the constellation, it's one of my favorite tricks because it looks like a little cosmic breadcrumb for us to find our way home. So if you look up now, you can see there's a little red pom-pom right up here. So we live in the very center of this arm of the Milky Way, and it's a spiral galaxy. So I'm just going to take us on a little flight before we watch the film. There's our spiral galaxy. 100 years ago, we didn't know that there was an Andromeda galaxy. That was the Hubble telescope's gift to us. So we realized there's an Andromeda galaxy. There's two galaxies. At this scale, everything that you're seeing is a galaxy. So each dot isn't just a star, it's a galaxy. And in each galaxy, there's between 200 and 600 billion stars. And we're pretty sure now that the ratio between planets and stars is the same. So for as many stars that you see, some stars have 10 planets in their solar system, and some don't have any. So we're pretty sure, though, that it averages out in our neighborhood anyway to the same number of planets as stars. And we've identified one of our astronomers here. She was one of the astrophysicists that identified over 6,000 planets that are kind of like Earth, that might be a similar temperature range. We call it the Goldilocks zone. Similar temperature range and also similar distance from a star. As I turn this around gently, I call it the bow tie or the butterfly. And as it's going around, you can see sometimes where the lines are from the cameras. So here, let's see. So we're at the center here. It doesn't mean there's nothing here. What it just means is that there's so many stars in our own galaxy that we can't see past all of the stars. But as you see, looking out, you'll see the lines of the cameras of where we've been able to look out into space and see what's out here. It probably just means there was something in the way. If we go out just a little bit farther, we can hear things. So there's things we can detect with telescopes, whether they're on our planet or out in space. And then there's also things we can hear. So that little fuzzy sphere there is the echo of the Big Bang. That's as far as we've gone in terms of the edge of the observable universe. So this is a real project with real data. It's not just a movie or an animation of what we know to be like our map of the universe. So I'm going to fly us home so that we can start there. As we head towards home, you'll notice when we get towards our very own solar system, you will see you'll see the constellation lines start to stretch out. So here we are at the galactic level. These are all the galaxies that are in our universe, and I've set Earth as our target. These are just color-coded. They're not different colors, but they're different clusters of galaxies. Galaxies often like to be in a neighborhood. There's our very own Milky Way galaxy. It's a very thin galaxy, actually. If I can spin it for you, I'll show you. It's kind of thin like a pancake, really. And there's actually a black hole in the middle. But the black hole is so far away, we don't have to worry about falling in it at any time soon. It is so far away, we wouldn't even be able to travel there. So here comes our constellation lines. These are all the stars that we've connected the dots in the sky. Some, of course, are closer than others. That's why they kind of stretch out as we fly through them looking for our very own solar system. And there's the constellations like the Big Dipper, the Little Dipper, Orion. And there comes our sun, there comes our familiar lines of our 8 planets that are in our solar system. Pluto is that extra blue line. We have to talk about Pluto, but if we included Pluto in our planets, we would have to include about 100 other objects that are a similar size, because now that we've been able to photograph so much of what's out, that there's a lot of very similar objects. So, all right. Oh, and we went to Jupiter instead of Earth. That's or Saturn instead of. That's fine. We'll end on Saturn, but I am going to play the film so you can just sit back and relax, and then at the end we'll have some more time to talk and also some time for some question and answer.